is up, y'all? It's Courtney, and I'm here today to share with you a project that I came up with as like a last minute Mother's Day gift, but it's really great for birthdays, anniversaries, just because gifts, anything. And it only requires 3 items. In the past, I really tried to make customized tumblers, and I realized real quick that that's not gonna happen. It's out of my budget because the tumblers that you need, the tumbler spinner that you need is like $40 or $50, and then the acrylic to pour over it is like $25 to $30, and then you have to add on the glitter and other stuff too. So I was just like, I can't do all that. I'm a broke college student. I don't have that money. So I came up with this, and it really only requires 3 things. They're very cheap. This will cost you really under $20 to make. And it's really simple. Nobody will know it was even that simple, and nobody will know that it really didn't cost you that much to make. So this is what I created, and I'll probably zoom over to show some other ones I've made all together. But this is what I've made. It is a regular, just standard cup tumbler, and on it I have letters on it. I've monogrammed it, and it looks really professional to me. And even on this one, I even put a pineapple on it. So there's different things you can do. You could really pizzazz it up more, add glitter to it, add all this stuff to it, and I'll go into details on how to do that later. But for right now, I'm going to show you the things that you need and break down about how much that they were. Okay, so first thing you're going to need is a cup. Now, I got my cup from the Dollar Tree, and I would highly suggest you get yours from there too. They don't just have cups like this. They have these, they have jugs, they have regular tumblers. So I would suggest you go there and get yours. Okay, so the second thing you're gonna need are the vinyl letters right here, and I got these from Hobby Lobby, and they were on sale for $7.99. But I know Amazon has some for like $8, $9, $11, so it's fairly cheap. Lastly, you need some type of sealant spray. Now, you don't need this exact one. I actually thought this was going to give me a glossy clear finish, but it didn't. It actually made it frosted, but I actually liked it. So if you want a different finish, then I would suggest you find a different brand. But this cost me $7. So the first thing that you're going to do is, with your cup that you have, I'm going to go ahead and peel this part off, the sticker part, because we do not need that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and wash this, because with the coronavirus and stuff going on, we do not have time to risk it. So I'm gonna go wash this cup, and then I'll be right back. So now that your cup is nice and dry and clean, what you're gonna do now is you're gonna find your letters that you need. And now, reminder, for monograms, usually it goes first, last, then middle, with the last name being the biggest letter that there is. Now, on some of mine, I still did first, middle, last, but it really just depends on the person and then how you want to do it. But it usually goes first, last, middle. So what you're going to do is you're going to find your letters that you need, because they come on sheets. You're going to cut out where you need the single letter. So I need this first V right here, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. First letter cut out, it's a V, if you cannot tell. And so now I'm just going to do the same thing with the other 2 letters until they're done. Okay guys, so all my letters are cut out, and so now I have arranged them on the table how I want it to be on the cup, just so I can see, make sure it looks right, and see where it needs to be aligned. So now we're going to move on to actually putting it on the cup. Okay y'all, so I'm just checking in because I forgot to add this part in. But if you wanted to paint your cup or add glitter to it, this would definitely be the time to do it. So you would put paint on it, let it dry, and then add the letters, or add some type of adhesive glue and then add the glitter, and then that's when you would do that. Okay, sorry you can't see me, but I'm just trying to show you the cup and everything so you can really see how I do this. So with this pack that I bought, it actually came with this card, and this card is to help it stick down, and I'll show you what that means. So you're going to take one of your letters, and this is my first letter here, and there is the white backing on that. And so now what you do is you peel off the clear plastic along with that letter to take that white backing off. And this is what you end up with, just the clear paper and the letter. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this letter, and I'm going to stick it on here on the cup where I want it to be. Now this could be anywhere. You could do it straight up and down, you could do it across, you could do it off center, zigzag, but I want mine dead in the middle. I laid my cup down just so I can have a better space, so I can have a better handle on it. And now what I'm going to do is put this letter on it. And that's what it looks like so far. So that's what I'm going to take this card right here, and I'm going to kind of push down on it, remove any air bubbles, and make sure that it sticks. You want to make sure that you get from top to the bottom like this. And this doesn't take very long. After about like 10 seconds, it's really okay to come off. So now that I have it sticking how I want to, I'm gonna go ahead and get this part of the clear backing that you probably can't see because the cup is clear, but I'm gonna peel that off. And there you have it. The letter is staying on the cup, which I hope you can see. The letter is staying on the cup. And again, I'm gonna do that for the next 2 times, just making sure I align it. Now, you could do it to where it is, you know, up here and down there, but I want to make it all one straight line. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And as you can see here, this is the finished product of me sticking all the letters on here. Even though this by itself looks very good, we do want to seal this because we don't want these letters to come off. Whenever you wash it or do whatever, you don't want these letters to come off. So the last and final step we have to do is to seal it. And now I have the Mod Podge, and this gives it a frosty finish. Even though it says clear acrylic, this gives the cup a frosted finish. So if you wanted, you could go find one it keeps it glossy and clear. But honestly, I like the frosted look. So this particular one gives it a frosty finish, just FYI. So let's go on outside and let's spray this. Okay guys, so the last step is to put the sealant spray on the cup to seal in the letters. Now I'm using this Mod Podge, and the reason why I'm outside is because this sealant spray is very, very, very strong, and it stays in the house forever if you do it in the house. So I'm just doing it outside so the wind can just blow the smell away. I'm also wearing gloves because whenever I spray it and get to the spots I need to get to, it usually gets on my fingers and it's really sticky, and then it has the same smell, and you don't want to smell that all day. So I suggest you put on gloves. So let's get to it. Okay, so right here I have the cup, and I'm just going to take the lid off because I don't want the lid to have any of the sealant spray on it. So now I'm getting ready to prepare to spray the sealant on. Now I'm getting my spray ready. Make sure you shake it up real good before you spray it. And then I spray in like long strokes up and down, long and going vertical, making sure that I get around the whole cup, and making sure that I move my fingers when I need to too, so I can get into those spots. Sorry, I moved away because the spray was going into the camera. But I had to do long up and down streams of the spray, making sure I cover the whole cup. Okay, so this is what the cup looks like after the first coat of sealant spray, but you need to wait 15 minutes and then add a second coat. Okay, so this is me just going in with the second coat. It's the same thing as the first time, just going up and down in horizontal streams, making sure I coat the cup evenly. Okay guys, and as you can see, this is the finished product. It's got a cute frosty finish to it. And again, you could add glitters, you could add other decals, other vinyls, you can add anything. I just did something very basic, something simple, something very elegant, just because it's Mother's Day. But there's so many possibilities when customizing cups and tumblers. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope to help.